it's Lesley from Sew-A-Lot Creative Sewing Centers, and I am here today to talk about one of my favorite things. What we're going to talk about today is lighting, extra lighting for your sewing room, or I mean really any room where you need a little extra light. So this is my machine under normal sewing room lights. I don't have anything special. There's nothing for my camera or filming here because I just want to show you the difference. So the product I want to talk about today are actually some lighting resources from a company called Daylight. They are absolutely wonderful. My room specifically, I'm kind of landlocked, so I am in a basement. I do have just some regular can lights in this room, so nothing extra bright or anything of that nature. I have no windows, so especially when I'm stitching and doing close-up work, I really like to have some extra light. I am going to turn this machine on just so you can see the difference. So now you can see the lighting on my machine. It's nice and bright, but I'm still having a lot of shadows. So with my Slimline light that's attached to my table, and you're not going to be able to see this from this shot, but I'm going to show it to you in just a second. It is adjustable. It has 4 different brightnesses. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And look at the difference in the lighting around my sewing machine at this point. This is the brightest. I can adjust this and turn it down if I don't want it quite so bright, and then I can turn it off. It's a really easy touch option, and I will show you how it clamps to the table and how you can move it around as well. I'm also going to show you options for a floor lamp version, as well as a couple other light types that they offer. But again, check out this light provided by one Daylight lamp. It is adjustable. I can get it down as close or as far as I want to. It rotates, so I can set that light where I need it. I can pull it up and get it out of my way, and I can reposition it to work wholly for me in my space. So you can see it actually hooks on to the side of my table or my sewing cabinet. It comes up and it actually bends. There's areas here where it can bend up at the top as well as on the lower piece down here as well. Now this typically is just the light bar by itself. You see that I have something else coming off of it here, and I will talk about that in just a minute. That's an accessory for this light bar. But this light bar is fabulous. There's also a floor lamp, and that's what this version is here in front, that again has those same bendable elbows at the top and kind of in the middle, so I can set this where I want it. These lights do come in different finishes. If you notice, this floor one is a silver. The other one I have on my table is more of a black color. There are a couple other color options as well, but I've turned off this table light and I'm going to turn on the floor lamp. You can see it's going to be the same lighting. It's going to produce great amounts of light. This is great. You can move this around your sewing room. It's not super heavy. You can get lots of good light wherever you need it with the floor lamp. And this works great if you don't have a table that it'll clamp onto easily. Daylight has some other products like these nice little clip-on lamps. So maybe it's not even for your sewing room. Maybe it's for someplace else. I have a daughter who lives in a college dorm and she loves to read. She's on a bottom bunk, so it's kind of dark in there. This is a great option for her. She can clamp it up under her bed. It moves, it's flexible, it's got all that on there, and it also is a touch on and off. And with this one, I have 3 brightness settings as well. So a great gift option for somebody if you do any handwork and you're sitting someplace and you want to have an extra light, that's a nice option. This also is one that I really like. When you open it up, you have a nice bright light. I can put this next to my sewing machine. I can have this on the end table next to me on the couch when I'm doing any kind of handwork. Just lots of options for this guy. And it actually opens up and it twists so you have lots of direction options with it. These are both rechargeable that you just plug in with a USB adapter that it comes with, and you can charge those lights up, which is really nice. I'm gonna turn this light back on over my sewing machine. And I've got this and it's nice and I can see a lot with it. But sometimes when I want to be able to see something up close, some machines have a magnifier option for them built in, or an accessory that you can purchase. But this also is an accessory for your Slimline light. This can go on the floor lamp or the table clamp. And what it is it's a magnifying glass that hooks right onto the bar, and I can set this right down wherever I need it. So if I'm working and I want to see something by my presser foot, I can set it up, but I can also use this when I'm doing anything up close. I can set that light and I can take a look at magnification. That's how far away that plate looks. You know that you have all kinds of numbers and things on your presser foot area. Here is a piece of fabric that's been stitched on, and I can magnify those stitches so you can kind of get an idea. Again, the buttons on my machine, if that's something that I struggle with seeing, I can utilize this to magnify there as well. But this is just a nice little accessory to go with your Slimline light option. So as you can see, these daylight lights are great for adding extra light to a sewing room where you don't have the ability to have great natural light, or maybe you're sewing in the evening. It's a great added feature to your sewing room to add a beautiful daylight lamp of any variety. Stay tuned for more of the 15 days of favorites. And remind your loved ones, these would make great Christmas gift ideas. Bye, everybody.